you're that far from that man at any time. As the water from the running faucet forgotten overspills the mop bucket. One drop too much, one slip over the line, and you could be the one wandering off into the night, glistening, anointed, leaving honey footprints behind. Good evening. Welcome to Poetry Open Mic Asheville, Asheville's longest running and voted best open mic. Thanks to your support, where we welcome all people and all forms of creativity. Thank you for being here tonight. We're celebrating 15 years of open mic this month. And we'll be doing a special celebration at the open mic next week to celebrate that milestone. So thanks to those of you who've been around for all of that. I know some of y'all have, and thanks to everyone, even if you're just showing up for the first time. Thanks for being here and being part of this sharing of creativity. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun tonight. So. My pleasure. Thank you. So grab some drinks, gather around. We got some open mic for you. I got a few more poems, and then we got a whole list of talented people we're going to get to in just a moment. So thanks a lot. Also want to let you know that this Friday night, my band, The Lactones, will be playing here at 9 p.m. We got a whole night of original music for you. Come check it out. That'll be a lot of fun. And Saturday night, we have our Zero Proof dance party. Come out and get your dance on without the booze and have a good time here. It'll be fun. Check it out. That's at 9 on Saturday. Yes. Cool. And lots more stuff to come. Be sure and follow at Sovereign Kava, AVL. And keep up with all the going on. We're about to drop our October events calendar, and let me tell you, we got some sweet stuff coming up you'll definitely want to check out. So, like and subscribe. Shout out to the online viewers tonight, too. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from our viewers. And shout out, big time, to my awesome crew. Morgan on the lights and live stream, and Ari on the audio. And Noel helping out tonight, too. What's up? Oh, yeah. Thanks. Hand for the crew. Couldn't do it without them. All right. This one's called Nothing is Isolated. At the after party, a woman who I met once a year before tells me I was in her dream last night. I was warning everyone about the small animals who were in danger. I pleaded for people to help them. Then I met Tom Rayworth and told him who I was. I know, he said. Astonished, I remarked, that's cool. And he replied, no shit. Epistle of Emptiness. In a day down for no reason, chemical loneliness, stark shadows of window panes across the wood floor. I'm with the houseplants, the desk too hard, the chair too upright, the lamp a little too harsh. I write to Neely Tchaikovsky. I hear a child saying hello outside my window in the middle of the night. It's just a cat. A car rushes in the distance. Neely, I'm afraid of the attic as a child. I'm surrounded by books I can't understand. The museums are full of empty vases. Neely, the wind chimes don't make any sound here. I can't find a single poet in the coffee shops. Tell me it was all dream. Sorry, just making a revision there. Reading at open mic has become an integral part of my editing process, and I hope it can help with yours too. It certainly does for me. Everything's a work in progress, right? This one's called Hearing Lorca Play the Piano. There's only one known recording of Federico Garcia Lorca that survives. And we've never heard his voice, but there's a recording of him playing the piano. He did an album with a Spanish folk singer in the early 20s, I think. And of course, Garcia Lorca, the Spanish poet, born in 1898, was murdered in 1936 at the start of the Spanish Revolution. And he was killed for being gay. You know, when the fascists come to power, they go after the poets, they go after the gays and the creatives and the wonderful people, and a lot of his work was destroyed after that. So anyway, this is about hearing that recording. It did not bring back the cafe, dark and cool from the Andalusian heat. It did not stop the storm clouds from gathering above the Cathedral de Granada. It did not dissolve the bullets from the guns of fascists. But when I listened to the trembling old record, your voice coursed through the piano alive. Though it did not unburn the pages, it did not move your lips. Walk. And this is a newer one. Walking around the lake, I see fallen trees reaching from the water with green leaves. My mind takes a walk. I see days with their brightness gone over the hillside, the dam holding back the lake, the trees crocheting the sun on the lake, my mind hiking up mountainsides and jumping into sky. The rain in the other valley, I hear its thunder. The weight of late July sky pulls the trees. The wind pushes clouds across my mind. Above the trees I walk. In silence the leaves talk. The lake whispers. All through the night of day the rain arrives. Late in the morning the rain speaks of leaves. My mind departs. And I am the stillness of the trees. After the rain leaves, I too am on my way. I never left the lake. I I never left. So I hear Jane Hirschfield is going to be in Asheville reading at the Arboretum this Sunday afternoon for the Hellbender Gathering of Poets. I believe that starts at 1 p.m. What's up, Aaron? And it should be really amazing. You want to go see Jane? Yeah. I know y'all. I'm a big Jane fan. I know y'all have heard me read some of Jane's work before, but I'm going to read some again to celebrate her arrival here in Asheville. And I would love for Aaron Price to play along. And we'll just go off the cuff. This one is called The Envoy. I got a few here. We'll warm up with this one. The Envoy. One day in that room, a small rat. 2 days later, a snake. Who, seeing me enter, whipped the long stripe of his body under the bed, then curled like a docile house pet. I don't know how either came or left. Later, the flashlight found nothing. For a year, I watched as something, terror, happiness, grief, entered and then left my body, not knowing how it came in, not knowing how it went out. It hung where words could not reach it. It slept where light could not go. It scent with neither snake nor rat, neither sensualist or ascetic. There are openings in our lives of which we know nothing. Through them, the belled herds travel at will, long-legged and thirsty, covered with foreign dust. Interesting. I don't know what it means. I saw Coleman Barks, the great translator of Rumi, give a reading once, and he would stop in the middle of the poem after a line and be like, I don't know what that means. I get it, man, but sometimes you just feel what it means. How about a blessing for wedding? A blessing for wedding. Today, when persimmons ripen, today, when fox kids come out of their den into snow, today, when the spotted egg releases its wren song, today, when the maple sets dead leaves. Today, when windows keep their promise to open. Today, when fire keeps its promise to warm. Today, when someone you love has died, or someone you never met has died. Today, when someone you love has been born, or someone you will not meet has been born. Today, when rain leaps to the waiting of roots in their dryness. Today, when the starlight bends to the roofs of the hungry and tired. Today, when someone sits long inside his last sorrow. Today, when someone steps into the heart of her first embrace. Today, let this light bless you. With these friends, let it bless you. With snow scent and lavender, bless you. Let the vow of this day keep itself wildly and holy, spoken and silent, surprise you inside your ears, sleeping and waking, unfold itself inside your eyes. Let its fierceness and tenderness hold you. Let its vastness be undisguised in all your days. That's it. Yeah. Yep. Pretty sweet. Okay, I'll leave you with two more Jane Hirshfield poems here. This is actually a Jane Hirshfield translation from the great poet Mirabai, who lived from 1498 to 1546. A Hindu mystic, devotee of Krishna, and one of the most famous woman poets of India. This is O Friends by Mirabai, translated by Jane Hirshfield. Dark blue. O friends, I am mad with love, and no one sees. My mattress is a sword point. How can I sleep when the bed of my beloved is spread open elsewhere? Only those who have felt the knife can understand the wound. Only the jeweler knows the nature of the jewel. I have lost it, and though anguish takes me door to door, no doctor answers. Mira calls her Lord. Oh, dark one, only you can heal this pain. Only you can heal this pain. Price on the piano. And this last one, you might have done this before. Last line is the black chord. For What Binds Us by Jane Hirschfield. There are names for what binds us. Strong forces, weak forces. Look around. You can see them. The skin that forms in a half-empty cup. Nails rusting into the places they join. Joints dovetailed on their own weight. The way things stay so solidly wherever they've been set down. And gravity, scientists say, is weak. And see how the flesh grows back across a wound with a great vehemence, more strong than the simple, untested surface before. There's a name for it on horses when it comes back darker and raised. Proud flesh, as all flesh is proud of its wounds, wears them as honors given out after battle, small triumphs pinned to the chest. And when two people have loved each other, see how it is like a scar between their bodies, stronger, darker, and proud. How the black cord makes of them a single fabric that nothing can tear or mend. Thank you. Words by Jane Hirschfield, music by Aaron Price. I'm Caleb Beissert. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to get this open mic rocking for y'all. Thanks for being here tonight. Thanks for showing up. Poetry Open Mic Asheville celebrating 15 years this month. Let's get it going. Thanks to your support. Thanks for keeping it and showing up and supporting it. And yeah, next week we're going to have a special celebration here if I don't die first. So, we'll see. Maybe we can fly you in. We're celebrating all month. We've also got the on the 10th, the Sovereign Kava 15-year anniversary party. This place has been here for fucking 15 years. Not here, but a lot of different places around town over that time. Glad we finally found a home here. And thank you all so much.
15 years of Caleb coming out here 52 weeks a year.
You know, they used to call me the Cal Ripken of open mics.
The Cal Ripken of open mics. All right, let's give it up for Caleb. What's the math on that? 15 years, once a week. That's amazing. Caleb holding church in here for the arts in Asheville. Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers, y'all. Drinking water these days. Good water. All right, y'all. This thing's all about you, the talent. Thank you for showing up. We're going to get down to it. Performers, remember to keep it within the time limits. We're starting on the 5-minute spots. And be sure and watch the show so you don't miss your spot. And you're also going to see an awesome show because we got a lot of wonderfully talented people here. So let's get down to it. We can start off by making a whole bunch of noise for our performers. Let's try this out right now on our first performer tonight. I believe we have Pearl on the mic. Pearl? Yes? Do we have Pearl? Does that say Pearl? Not Penelope Boulder. Does it say Pearl? No. Leaf is going later because she had a longer balloon. Number 2. It does look like that. Okay. All right. Whoever signed up for number 2, Pearl. Pearl going once, going twice. All right, we're gonna move on. Be sure to watch the show, like I said. Skylar, we got What? Oh. Okay. Sorry. Then everybody, please make a whole bunch of noise for Pearl. Give it up.
Greetings, Asheville. My name is Pearl, and this is called Powerless Beyond All Measure. The call came at 3:30 in the morning, where after a graphically extensive and bizarre set of behaviors, far beyond the pale of what anyone on the normal side of reality could ever call safe, that yours truly, the central protagonist of an epic drama of hard drug addiction as an absolutely necessary balancing weight to a world actually flying apart. When reality intervened in the form of a call from a hysterical woman in Espanola, drunk far beyond a post-dinner glass of sherry, shrieking that she had lost all ability to cling to a 30-day chip, that she couldn't talk to a higher power anymore because the stain on her soul only showed her that she was utterly filthy, such that I had to steady myself from days of sex and drugs adventuring amidst the descent of the dark enlightenment and pull myself together just enough to say, come on, darling. We live in a multiverse of a billion doomed souls, and yet today I managed to keep going through a well-managed diet of methamphetamine, cigarettes, the occasional homage to His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and a studious and well-intentioned reading of the 2024 annual report on the global bond market. And you too, in your own homegrown way in the Espanola Valley, you had a 12-pack of some dubious swill, otherwise known as American lager, and prepared a green chili chicken casserole for your church weekend potluck, and somehow got the kids dressed and ready for church, while the President of the United States released a plan to systematically destroy the U.S. economy. And despite all that you and I have done to hide from the sunlight of the Spirit in our dramatic tramplings across the icy waters of the first step, Right now, you and I are reaching across the darkness of the mad denizens to grasp one another's hands and say unto each other and to the Lord that we are witness to the struggle of the human spirit to engage the darkest pits of hell in our own minds and to congregate with one another, to find the strength and the hope to carry on another day, to live on the margins of the permanent underclass because my dearly beloved, we are survivors who know how to buy the last pack of cigarettes from the scattered change on the floor of our ancient Japanese sedans that barely start on a cold winter morning. That we who have sold food stamps for dope, taking bread from the mouths of our children because we had an extra loaf in the freezer. That we who have suffered the indignities of poverty because we know that the only thing worse than being broke is to actually hold a job at the U.S. federal minimum wage, which hasn't risen from $7.25 even once in recent memory. Darling, you and I are candy operators in the dodge and weave of life on life's terms, fully aware that my terms are often better than your terms because I am white, you are brown, and yet we can still share a meal under the awning of a closed bowling alley in the middle of the day because the sunlight always looks brighter when you have eaten. Darling, do not tell me that as you were able to drink your last beer, that there isn't the option for another six-pack in the morning, or a decision to call your sponsor and go to a meeting where the donuts will be freshly laid among the strongest cups of steaming black coffee made by the hands of an earnest, grateful newcomer. That in either case, one road for another is simply a matter of choice. And that certainly, darling, if there was any clear right choice between the road to salvation and the road paved to hell, we would gladly take it. But there are just some days, my beloved sister, in addiction and life's other assorted miseries, when the absolute best decision that you can make is a 2-dub bag of crystal from the styling new dealer in a gym suit and Salvation Army goggles, looking every bit like the risen queer fifth Beatle of those bastardly bards known as the Beastie Boys. That sometimes you have to fight for your sobriety, and at other times you must really fight for the right to party. That there are no easy answers in a life that was once full of endless possibilities, but is now leading you to whistle the theme song to the end of days. Before we put on our battle gear for the day ahead by dropping 2 fresh tablets of Advil to brace our minds for the advancing storm of tomorrow's hangover. So we can rise early in the morning and bravely face another day. Stone cold sober or stinking drunk or completely staggering from the residual chemistry in a stale batch of the best shit ever made in a Mexico City cartel underground complex. That in the end, each of us is a human soul, whereby the soberest among us is not nearly as important as the bleary-eyed newcomer walking through the front door. For the reality of life, as we both know, is a vast buffet where the steak isn't always so prime, but the nuance of every last spice in the dish is essential to mask the cheap materials from which the meal of contemporary human life is now made. Thanks.
Keep it going for Pearl. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Pearl. That was fucking awesome. Hell yeah. All right. Oh yeah, up next, we got our resident slam master in the house to give you a little preview of the poetry slam that's coming up here this month. Y'all please welcome Justin Blackburn.
Hey, the Sovereign Kava for Caleb for just really promoting poetry. It's a really beautiful thing. Um,
Hand for the crew, y'all. Hell yeah.
Thanks, man. Hey, thank you. Give it up for the crew here. Everybody's helping out. I just want to say one time, give it up for Sovereign Kava, give it up for Caleb for promoting poetry. They've allowed me to do the Beast of the Mountain. I'm part of the Beast of the Mountain Poetry Slam. And we have a poetry slam here every second Sunday. We'd love for you to come out and be part of the community. The winner gets $100. You come down and you, if you want to slam, you pay $10. And a winner gets $100. I was going to read 2 poems, if that's cool with y'all. I wrote this book. It's called It's Hard to Get There When You're Already There. I'm editing it to put out some more of them. This first poem is called When the Aliens Acknowledge Me, I'll Be Special. When the aliens acknowledge me, I'll be special. When the preacher clocks my speed faster than any evil, I'll be free from that devil. When Seth Rogen hearts my tweet, I'll stop jerking off. When the doctor touches my scrotum and I don't cough, I'll sign my bill of health. When I go a month without sugar, I'll be proud of myself. When the popular girl from high school accepts my friend request, I'll ask my doubt out to prom. When the published poet who graduated from the MLA nods to me in a literary way, I'll call my mom. When the boss tells me I'm an asset to the company, I'll move myself up the weather report to ice storm. When the guru moves through the darkness in my heart, I'll be reborn. When my bank account aligns with what's right, I'll have that river run through my soul. When she says yes to my hand in marriage, I will be in control. When that Instagram account with 500,000 followers follows me back, I'll start my croissant business. When a synchronicity happens, I'll know God is telling me it is the right time to give up all of my resistance. All right, thank you. That was that one. I got one more. So a poetry slam, if that was a poetry slam, the audience would judge my poem from 1 to 10. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that. And then that would make me the winner. So I just won the slam. Give it up for me. Thank y'all very much. I got one more. It's called We Are All Different Versions of the Same Soul. We are all one. Each one of us takes shits. We all want to have fun. Each one of us loves cunts and dicks. We all fuck our cousin. Each one of us deserves a new sports car. We all love it coming or going from the ass. Each one of us is our own goddamn movie star. We all look beautiful when we smile. Each one of us has thoughts chilling in the gutter. We all have a mansion in heaven. Each one of us has a goddamn mother. We all got those good old human issues. Each one of us was born from above. We all just want to be accepted. Each one of us is just trying to feel our own love. We are all under control. Each one of us got bullied in middle school. We are all different versions of the same eternal soul. Each one of us is trying too hard to play it cool. No one is better than you. Each one of us gets to feel. You're better than no one. Neither of us are even really even real. Thank you all so much. My name is Justin Blackburn. I've got about 10 flyers. I'm going to come around, and if I feel the synergy between us, I'm going to hand you a flyer. You guys have been awesome. Keep it going for this Kava bar. Keep coming out. Keep tipping the bartenders. Love you all very much. Much respect. Thank you.
And keep it going for Justin Blackburn. Thank you, Justin. All right, y'all. Next tonight we got Skylar. Skylar. Awesome. Right here. Make some noise for Skylar.
Are you able to lower it a little bit more? I'm a shorty. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Skylar. I'm going to play 2 originals for you today.
stars, the forests, and the rain. Thank you. I just have one more. Fairy tale pages wither away like ancient sages. On my doorstep, you look and cry to me. With snot running, faces turning, houses burning, you look up to the sky. And my father, he was a matchmaker for his daughter and his brother. And my mother, she was a wanderer, not in her steps, but where her body slept. And who am I? A paperback light lighting your bedroom and you wait for me as I walk towards the door. Barrels of stained glass kisses and pearls, and you wish for me to bow down on your crimson prayer stool in the noon. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Hey, y'all, give it up one more time for Skylar. Awesome. Thank you, Skylar. All right. Let's see, we're off to a good start here, and we got more for you. Stick around, have some drinks, and keep it locked right here to Poetry Open Mic Asheville. Up next tonight, we got Frankie. Y'all make some noise for Frankie.
Sweet, thanks. Hi. I just got into Asheville, 2.5 weeks ago or so. Pretty cool here. Thank you. But I hadn't hung out with people or humans or whatever in like almost 2 years. And I hadn't, of course, done jam with anyone almost 2 years too. So that has just really happened in that 2.5 weeks that I've been here. But it's cool. Oh, unfortunately, I got a headache just started getting a headache. So we'll see how this goes. But I'm considering moving here. So yeah, if you know of any musical community-minded aliens, community-hearted aliens that are looking for a roommate, perhaps let me know. I'm just going to make up some weird shit. See how it goes with a headache. So feel free to toss out some words or something, and maybe I'll integrate them, see how I'm feeling. Just make them some weird music, so. Nothing, so I'll go with nothing. Oh no, it popped out of tune. I tuned it, but it already popped out of tune. Just slightly, though. Darn. Old strings. Good enough. Why are humans so strange? Why do they do things that are deranged? Why, walking down the street, you just smell the beat? Changing within changes the outer reflection of the supposedly external world. As we drop the stagnant energy, we enter interdimensional fucking land with a little bit of banana fucking candy. My chakras are twirling 33 degrees. 33 degrees in a gentle summer breeze. I don't inhale Febreze, it makes me wheeze. I wouldn't recommend that for human consumption. Rippity rap, on the strap with a cat. On it go, petting purrs, over that, over go, in the yoga mat. I don't know, maybe that doesn't feel like oh, the headache, what the fuck? I'm feeling a tingling in my third eye. It's starting to tingle. Internal flamingo. Interconnected, interdimensionally beyond the time-space continuum. Breathing deep as we shift beyond the reach of bubblegum. Let it go. We don't need to hang on to that shit just cause we painted it with some LEDs to make it glow. I know it might seem nice and comfortable, familiar, because we've been doing it for so fucking long. Passed down for generations, gene rations, intoxications, fabrications, complications. I don't know, maybe some moderations, perforations, aberrations. Stick it in a peanut butter and stick it with some jelly. And add some essential oils, it might get started smelly. Ow, my head hurts. Mic is blowing away. Ow, did I inhale too much cat litter when I was doing Instacart deliveries today? Somehow percolates in the Petco stores, blowing through the air ducts. It's not quite like citrus extract that invigorates and more clogs up your ucks. All this fucking busy work that we've normalized as modern society, reflecting from the Primewritten trauma programming scripts from 2023. Wait, no, that's way more recent. But it ripples beyond time and space, because when we breathe deep, feeling present, it goes beyond the time-space continuum, and we allow it to erase, but not quite really erase, because that's more linear time construct that we played in these days. The real world, the movie, I don't know, maybe it's a fucking flying school. Look, some shiny shit to distract you. But it's within, it's a reflection, so we now got the traction to shift beyond the super glue and the familiar patterns and the comfort zones and all the other fucking shit like a carrot on a stick chasing a bone. I don't know, does this feel like home? Gracias.
Hell yeah, y'all. All right, keep it going one more time for Frankie. Thank you, Frankie. Hell yeah. All right, y'all, we're going to keep it rolling right along here. Coming up next, we got Papaya back in the house. Y'all make some noise for Papaya.
Sit. It's nice. I like it. Yeah. Aloha, my name is Papaya, como la fruta. Can I get a hell yeah? I wrote this poem. It's called Your Life is Better Than You Think. I wrote it in 2009 when I was going through a hard time, but I was living in Hawaii, so how bad could it be? Your life is better than you think. Let me start with this. I'm not here to tell you to journal or count your blessings or thank the stars that you've got 2 working legs. I'm not here to compare your life to someone sleeping on the street or begging for rice. This ain't a first world problem sermon. Those guilt trips don't work anyway. I just want you to consider maybe your life is better than you think. And I do mean think, because what if you don't actually have 99 problems? What if you don't have any? Who decides what's a problem anyway? You do. So, if you've got a pile of them, well, maybe you're the problem. And hear me out. That's not bad news. That is liberation. Because you can't change the weather, but you can change you. And that, my friend, is freedom. So ask yourself, is the fire real? Or are we just roasting sad little marshmallows on imaginary flames? Are you worried about getting cancer? Well, that means you don't have it. Afraid of hard times? Ever hear of food stamps, unemployment checks, credit cards that give you $5,000 just because you said you make money? This world is softer than you think. People designed systems to catch you if you fall. That's kindness. That's community. That is love in action. Are you anxious? Is it because it's in? Is peace out of fashion now? We're told we must be messed up to feel like we belong. You clean your house and call it OCD? You cry at sunsets and call it instability? Stop diagnosing yourself with disorders you don't have. Maybe you're not broken. Maybe you're just alive. Ever said, that would just be my luck? Why are we so proud of bad luck stories? Why are we building shrines to the stuff that broke us instead of singing praises for all the things that didn't? Turn up your light. Tell better stories. Not spin, not fluff, facts. Fact. More good things happen than bad. Prove me wrong. Go ahead, try. Your body alone is a miracle of systems, harmonizing in silence. Bored by your own brilliance? That's on you. We talk about drama because it's rare. We highlight chaos because order is everywhere. Worried about aging? Well, you're not old yet. That's the good news. So be young while you can. Want a date? Well, there are 2,500 websites full of people hoping you'll swipe. No partner? No mate? You're choosing that. And how wise, how patient, how selective of you. Impressive. Scared the world's falling apart? Look outside. What do you see? A car? A tree? Two humans holding hands in a silent, sacred, everyday kind of way? If you fell down in public, strangers would help you up. That's the kind of world you live in. You are surrounded by quiet kindness. Today I saw someone complain online that Google Maps isn't 3D enough. That's the kind of struggle we live in, and it's hilarious. Someone hearing this might be mad. She's ignoring injustice. But really, I'm just not dragging it around like luggage. We're not built to carry the weight of the world. Empathy is sacred, yes, but so is joy. Be helpful, yes, but do it with music in your soul. Perspective is the artist, and your life is the canvas. You want a new picture? Change the brush. Train your brain to see magic, not misery. We're here for such a short time. Don't waste it creating frown lines. This poem, it's just like your life. Better than you think. Thank you.
Keep it going for papaya, y'all. That's papaya. All right. All right, y'all. Up next, we got Carl. Give it up for Carl.
I don't think I'll sit. Yeah, I'll stand. Thank you. Hi guys, I'm Carl. Carl. Just wanted to do a shout out to Sovereign. This has been a really fun Wednesday night for my friend Papaya and I. We have made this a staple. It's a really good outlet. And before moving to Asheville, I was a bartender, and I missed the social aspect of bars and people. But me and alcohol no longer are friends. So to have a place like this where I can come hang out, have some drinks, be with friends and express my feelings is great. So thank you, Sovereign Kava. I got a couple poems I'm gonna read. Some is about some friends I lost through the move and a breakup, and just a fun one. A lot of times I will have a friend just give me like a topic. As an artist, I'll just like, tell me something to draw, right? And so I said, just give me a topic for a poem, and it was dandelion. I was like, okay, I'll just write a poem about dandelion. So this is a poem about dandelions from my friend Taylor called Dandelion Lover. You are the dandelion in the wind, bright yellow in the stubborn green, a wish that found its way into my heart, always drifting back to me. Your roots cling deep to hidden soil, unyielding where others fade. Through cracks of tribulation you rise and bloom, I found you hiding in the shade. And when your snow-like crown takes flight, each seed a promise sent to the skies, I breathe my love into the breeze and chase it to where your spirit lies. Dandelion Lover. Thank you. This one is about no longer being friends with people that, relationships that don't serve you. It's called False Friends. It's false friends like them who deserve no amends. It makes me cringe to think of the love I freely gave. So these bridges I'll continue to singe until there's nothing but dirt and grave. Crucified by those I love the most for being human, for making mistakes. Cast out by those with no capacity for forgiveness, and it's my fucking heart that still aches. And wonders, was it really love? For a simple air to bring it all tumbling down, wretched rubble, crumbling ground, an unsteady pillar, a foundation that was not sound. Because in reality, love is patient, love is kind, and love is pure. Love is forgiving and understanding, and time it can endure. But this love I thought I lost was not true love at all, only a distorted reflection, a dirty, clouded mirror hanging in the wall. So goodbye to relationships that no longer serve me. Goodbye to my addiction, isolation, and shame. Goodbye to holding on to memories that haunt me, to the two-faced hypocrites who cast blame. And then this last one's called Desert Rose. This is for my ex-girlfriend, because it was a breakup. I moved from Salt Lake City, which is a high desert. It's not nearly as cool as Asheville, but this is called Desert Rose. Desert Rose, where did you go? The rain has ceased and the clouds waved farewell. My skin peels like bark in the sun, shedding with the seasons. This stark and endless landscape stretches beyond my gaze, as did your heart, once tethered to mine. Petals fall, never to bloom again. I cannot call you back to the living, withering, wilting. Forgive me. I don't know how to hold what's already gone. Desert Rose, did you think I'd forget our sacred moments, fossils buried beneath the sediment of memory? Time, layered in dust, covers the warmth of your smile, the galaxies held in your eyes. Take me in, shelter me in your everything. Rest your head beside mine. Dream with me, believe in me. You were hurting and I couldn't mend what broke. I crashed against the walls of your fortress, tall, worn, impenetrable. I never meant for pain to bloom from the silence in your voice, the fury in your bones. Now I walk among ghosts, fragments of something once radiant, now withered beneath pride and spoiled by rot. Desert Rose, please don't fade. Your beauty, so vivid against the desolation, sparked a wonder in me, something I had never known, something I can't release. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. And that's it. Thank you.
Hey, y'all give it up one more time for Carl. Thank you, Carl. And up next tonight, we got Leaf, y'all. Make some noise for Leaf.
I was going to censor this, but I decided against it. It's called Hologram Jesus and the Styrofoam Cross. I need to turn my alerts off. All right. Bruised. Maybe it's the acid, but I think I'm a trad wife disguised as a polyamorous weapon. I want a man with a gun, a man who can dismember an early spring buck. I want a man with bruised knuckles and a pickup truck. I want a man I can fight in the yard, fists flying, teeth in his heart. I want to feel his wrath and his warmth all at once. I want to be bruised by love, aching and swollen in lust. I want to text you every single thought. I want to bring you gifts as a crow would, feathers and tinsel and nuts. I want to take you to my spots, the cement castle, the creek, the dolphins on Folly. I want to experience wonder again through eyes not so dilated as mine. I'm seeing red, smashed ladybug and a cardinal feather lying together in a parking lot. David plucks feathers from a dead bluebird's tail. I wait for persimmons to drop. Big cursive maybe. I call you a muse, but in truth, the adrenaline has lobotomized me. I'm stupid with you. Babel fell and I lost everything. You've become Corey with his safety pin Dickies and Jeter with his Kafka and fireworks in the kitchen sink and Mike with his meth-inspired inconsistencies. I loved all of them, violently as you. I chose to suffer. So I have to ask, is it you or the insanity of the reach? Sisyphus liked to push, didn't he? I'm addicted to this hummingbird feeling. One paid us a visit, the mechanics of its wings buzzing in my periphery. You pointed and I stared at your ring. I cricketed my feet, told you I've fallen, and you held me with grace but not clarity. That's what's arousing. Your ambiguity. You're a hologram like Birdie. You're saying things but not really. The leash is at your feet, but I'm tied to you by invisible string. I want to unravel with you, hold your pain like lit sage between black hallways. I know my boundaries. I can't fix you. I can't even fix the sink. But without hope for a projected future, I'd be stuck in a memorized reality. You're like ketamine, devastating with a false promise of the divine. I hear the angels, but I think they're screaming. Do you speak in tongues? I spit fire lately. Blurry. I drop 7 tabs and see blurry, rolling on my carpet of Cheetos and cat hair while a friend sits sober next to me. I want the comfort of his company, the ring of, yes, I want you, Leaf. I sprawl, a twist of melted licorice. Am I sitting too close? No, he says, we're co-regulating. I wrap myself around him like a child, clinging at the knees. I want more because that's what I learned in basic training. Prayer isn't complete without an offering. Hand on his cheek, I ask if he wants to kiss me. You've been talking about another guy all night, Leaf. He's tantric, monogamous. I eat when I'm hungry. In his arms, I retract my claws, tame my neuroses. I feel rejected, but rejection is friendly. And frankly, I think it's a kink to seek suffering, to be ritualistically humiliated on the big screen. My muscles tense. I pull away for a cigarette to hide my insecurities. He wants to know about my polyamory, the flag I wave to signify that I'm not settling until I'm ready. I tell him nothing. My phone buzzes. It's an FWB. What are you doing? Desperate for affection, I answer, being horny. He comes over, fondles me in front of everybody, attacks my leg with his teeth. The mirage of sensuality is replaced with the taste of whiskey. When he's inside me, I come to the thought of someone else's body. Therapy. My therapist places his palm on my back and slaps my bare skin. I've considered us naked. His shirt was partially unbuttoned at the stomach today, but he didn't notice. I did, and I tried not to stare at his belly button. He sits on the floor when his back hurts, elbows perched on the black leather couch I unravel on. He knows my secrets. Tension rises like magma, slow but apocalyptic. Fucking seduce me, you freak. Break every fucking boundary. Hold my truth like a threat and abuse it. Derail me. Tie me to your leather chair and spit your vape juice at my teeth. Piss your Monster Energy drink down my throat. Scream at me. Break your hourglass on my forehead and watch me bleed. My therapist asks about triangulation. His belly button is taunting me. I tell him I cling to small things, a chestnut, a pawpaw, a string. He says I'm not imagining things, but I spent 6 years in psychosis, and so how can I ever trust what I perceive? Sasha thinks most are in psychosis lately. It's difficult not to be. How can we not be fragmented in the midst of collapse? Why can't I stop dancing? Passion fruit. I will sabotage everything. I will scream profanities in the parking lot like a monkey in a tree. I will go completely Kiwi, throwing passion at my enemies. I will take back my lightning and recharge. I will drive my own car. I will fix my door. I will sweep the leaves from the porch. I will grocery shop alone and eat honeydew on the drive home. The magic was my own. I was looking in a mirror and falling in love with my ghost. I just want to be witnessed. I want to be safe in the arms of someone I can trust to not leave when civil war comes. I want to learn to use a chainsaw. I wanted a daddy, and I got a sitting frog. I can't love you into not hating myself. I carry every single scar. Inside is pure chaos, and I designed it, distracting from the fact that I am terrified. I am so fucking lost, afraid of winter, of silence, of thoughts. What is there to hold on to during a rapid descent into fascism? Who will I fight with? Who can I stand hiding in a bunker with? We're animals, and it's getting worse. This isn't a feminist manifesto, motherfucker. It's the blueprint of a survivor preparing for war. Hickeys. I tell my ex about the night with the acid and the non-consensual groping under blankets, and he tells me about the grinder hookup he shared the weekend with. He walks up to me in the parking lot, his long hair and pigtails with the bangs springing out like an accordion. When we hug, I notice his yellow flesh. Nice hickeys, I tell him. Thanks, I just got in trouble for them. I tell him in detail about the hands on my tits and the bites on my legs, and he stares, half smiling, waiting to speak. I don't even want sex, I tell him, just intimacy. Yeah, he agrees. Things with the NB were soft and sweet. Lightning strikes internally. I remember the negging, the breadcrumbs, the dismissal of my reality. I remember him screaming. He tells me everyone is waiting for my obituary. He tells me I do it to myself. He tells me he'll pray for me. He tells me. I internalize and then release, tears pouring as my mom scolds me for giving him what he wants, my suffering. He thinks he can move mountains. He thinks he can drain the sea. He thinks. I got lucky in Bristol, he tells me. Sounds glamorous, I seethe. The bile is rising. He's always been a fucking creep. I grab a cigarette, light it, and leave. Power. You motherfuckers think you can hurt me, but I died in a hotel room in 2016. You think you can strangle the life out of me, but it already happened and I'm still here breathing. I am not a small girl. I am not weak. I beat my rapist with a lock and a sock and he hid for 2 weeks. Moths can't resist me. They see my shine and fly into my open flame, ejaculating. I'm not a broken girl. I'm Queen Kintsugi, adhered by eternal sunshine. I'm not a lost boy. I'm finding myself in creeks where I dance alone to Sophie. I don't need a man. I need Leaf. I need her to heal and start showing up for me. I need her fighting hands, her screams. I need her like I've never needed anything. Goodbye, chestnut. Goodbye, persimmon. Goodbye, string. I am going home. Last one, flight. In my wildest dreams, I am kicking my ex in the nutsack in front of his lovers. I am zooming into the funeral of the man who trafficked me, and I'm laughing at his corpse. I want to fight, but I'm duct taped to the wall, stuck in a haywire nervous system that flutters between flight, freeze, and fawn. I am still a child in so many ways. My own daughter triggers me. I see the repetition of ancestral loss. I want to show her that I can be healthy, that I can grow like morning glories around a mailbox in Minnesota, even though the girl overdosed in the farmhouse next door. Maybe I don't need an exorcism. Maybe I just need to acknowledge the ghosts. I cry in the arms of a woman who wants nothing from me. She tells me to say goodbye when I leave, but I slip out the door without a word. Thank you.
Hell fucking yeah. Give it up one more time for Leaf. Thank you, Leaf. Very nice. All right. Cool. Loving it, y'all. And we got more to come. So stick around. Up next, we have the one, the only, the queen, Penelope Boulder. Give it up, y'all.
And I got to follow that. Well, howdy, y'all. I'm going to start with a cover version of a song by Eileen Jewell called Winnemucca. Come on, won't you let me ride? My clothes have holes and the weatherman lied. This room's so cold, I think I might die. Gotta get to Winnemucca before daylight. Get to Winnemucca before daylight. Creosote coyotes and a blazing sky. Sturdy Winnebago and a box of wine. Waiting for me by the highway side. When I get back to my baby, I'll be feeling alright. Get back to my baby, I'll be feeling alright. I'm a lonely station in the desert tonight. Spice my wires, I wanna get electrified. Plug me into your neon sign. Wanna blast my love, let it amplify. Blast my love, let it amplify. There's winners and losers and the signals fade. But you and me, honey, got it made in the shade. 'Cause we know how this game is played. Got our money on each other and each other to save. the desert at night. Splice my wires, I wanna get electrified. Plug me into your neon sign. Wanna blast my love, let it amplify. Blast my love, let it amplify. Plug me into your neon sign. Wanna blast my love, let it amplify. Blast my love, let it amplify. Thank you. And this next one is one of mine, and I want to warn you it has a pause in it, so when I get to the pause, don't start clapping because I won't be finished yet. Out in the suburbs, not too far, seems everybody's driving the same kind of cars, same make, same model, same shade, same who. How can I tell which one is you? Subaru, Subaru, goes another blonde in a Subaru. Got mousy hair, so it must be you. See it every day in that Subaru. See you every morning, at least I think I do. Rolling down Marymount Avenue, putting on your makeup, eating breakfast too. How come you don't wave when I honk at you? Subaru, Subaru, goes another blonde in a Subaru. Got mousy hair, so it must be you. Seeing every day in that Subaru. That one's got a bike rack, it ain't you. That one's got a kayak, it's too new. Yours is missing hubcaps, got a dented door. Fast food wrappers all over the floor. Subaru, Subaru, goes another blonde in a Subaru. Got mousy hair, so it must be you. Seeing every day in that Subaru. Got that all-wheel drive, driving all over my heart. Oh, why can't you drive something more distinctive like an old Dodge Dart? Or a Gremlin, or a Pacer. Yeah, I'd recognize you easy in a Pacer. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a silver Outback? My friends have all got one, and some more than that. Worked hard all my lifetime, so cut me some slack. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a silver Outback? Subaru, Subaru, goes another blonde in a Subaru. Got mousy hair, so it must be you. Seeing every day in that Subaru. What in the world am I gonna do so I can tell which one is you? Paint a big peace sign on your hood, or plaster it with stickers from Dollywood. in a Subaru. Got mousy hair, so it must be you. See it every day in that Subaru. 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 And did you ever notice that Subaru spelled backwards is you are a bus? Thank you.
All right, y'all, give it up one more time for Queen PB. Penelope Boulder, y'all, thank you. All right, y'all, we're going to keep it moving for you. It's Poetry Open Mic Asheville, Asheville's longest running and voted best open mic. Thanks to your support, where we welcome all people and all forms of artistic self-expression. And we got more for you tonight, so stick around. Keep it locked right here. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Up next, y'all, we're very happy to welcome Kai to the mic. Please make some noise for Kai.
Hi, I'm Kai. Yeah. That's your right. I got a Wordle poem for you. I wrote this based on the Wordle from like last week, where you use all the words you guess in the poem. So the words I got were pushy, churn, halt, and mouth. And this is the poem. Feelings are pushy, knocking me into absurd truth, which elbows the drink out of your hand, shatters my viscera, churning like lava in a swimming pool. I fucking hate summer. Flies harass me, they never let it go, demonstrating what I become if I continue to halt at the diving board, pushing my feelings back until they implore to be heard through a mouth with teeth. The song's called On Earth. On Earth we kill trees to make paper you can use, to buy shoes, to buy fruit. What does your planet do? On Earth we write words to remember where we're from. Then we turn on our heel when reminded what we've done. and die, headlines a lie, claim the damage must be done. Ooh, is there a way back? 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 Is there a way? On earth we kill trees to make paper you can use, to buy shoes, to buy fruit. What does your planet do? What does your planet do? I'm not as afraid of the dark as I should be. Young when we met, I was naive. Slept in his arms, held me under. One day he decided that he would set me free, out of the nest into the tree. Left me empty. Now I've got a question in mind: who will I be without his shadow behind me? I know in truth I want the light, but all I ever knew is night. Now I can finally see, don't know who I'm supposed to be. I went to the garden so I could plant my seeds, basked in the sun, swam in the sea, found peace, for now at least. I've got this feeling that creeps up from underneath the roots below my feet. Will he find me? When will he find me? No guarantee I'm safe tonight, but in my chest something ignites. No longer mad for you, out of the nest I jumped and flew. So if you go hunting tonight, you'd better come prepared to fight. You're not that friend I knew, and now that I've grown up with you. My wish came true without you. Thanks. I haven't played that song in a long time, but I'm gonna play it again with a full band, which includes like an awesome guitar player named Chris Cooper. Who's gonna play with me in my band Animal Oracle here on October 18th. We're super excited. It's definitely gonna be rock and roll, having an electric guitar player with us, so definitely come out and see that from 9 to midnight. Thank you.
Give it up for Kyle. Thanks, Kai. Definitely come check out that show. It'll be a good time. Chris Cooper will also be here this Friday with the Lactones. Check it out, 9 p.m. this Friday. And we got more open mic coming up for you tonight. Up next, we're very happy to welcome Nicholas. Y'all, please put your hands together for Nicholas.
Hey everyone, I'm going to play a few originals. This first one is called Darken the Light, and it's about feeling misunderstood. Silence is all you hear, but if I spoke, would you open your ears? Because what you think is what I fear. And I could say how I feel, but you won't feel it. And I could open up my mind, but you won't hear it. You see, there's no point of even trying. I don't think you'd understand the dark in the light. And I just want you to know who I am. And I just want you to know who I am. I'll journey through moments, trails left behind, and I keep going. Doors are open and they're closing. And I remember how it felt, the things you couldn't change or accept. So take my hand for a moment, and then I'll say how I feel, and you don't feel it. And then I open up my
Thank you. Can't really remember the last time I played that one, but I'm trying a little variation of it. This next one's called Beyond.
Somewhere beyond the stream of time, somewhere beyond your finds, there is a certain space. There are feelings to embrace. It's something that has begun. It's something that's never done. It goes by many names, but the energy's the same, and the spirit is living in you and me. The supernatural and universal, one with everything. The spirit is giving us a way to see. It's metaphysical and meaningful, one with being somewhere way beyond us. It's not about who's gone, 'cause all we are is beyond. It's not about who's right or wrong. What matters is we all belong, and the spirit's living in you and me. The supernatural and universal, one with everything. The spirits are giving on you way to see. It's metaphysical and meaningful, one with being somewhere way beyond us. As the years roll by, I feel the changing in my mind. The only thing that stays the same is the waking in the soul. In the spirits living in you and me. The supernatural and universal, one with everything. The spirits are giving on you way to see. It's metaphysical and meaningful, one with being somewhere way beyond us.
Thank you.
That's Nicholas, y'all. Thank you, Nicholas. Oh, yeah. All right, y'all. We got a few more for you tonight, so stick around, have some drinks, tip your bartenders. Up next, we got Eugene on the mic. Do we have Eugene? Eugene. Okay. We got Tippin. All right then, make some noise for Tippin.
Oh my God, I'm so short. Okay. Hi everybody, I'm Tippin. I haven't done this in about 6 years. It's been a long 6 years. I have 2 poems tonight. These were written almost exactly a year ago, so you probably can guess what they are about. Content warning, ecological disaster trauma. October 6, 2024. This tiny dog cannot count the number of days since his world got strange. Remembers only the anger of the sky gods. It began with rain. The occasional shudder of thunder he could feel but not hear. His aching, aged bones more reliable now than his eyes and ears. Feeling the alien air and the wet, so much wet that he shivered and sighed and shook oceans from his fur every time he went outside. He remembers oceans from travels long past, terrifying roaring waters and smells of salt and twang. But when the wind came here to his home, he could have sworn he smelled at first the ghosts of oceans swirling so very far from where they once belonged. But never mind. The air soon changed again to deep earth and fresh sap and stillness. This tiny dog cannot count the number of nights of stillness, of dark so deep he paces the house, finding familiar things with tiny bumps of his nose to confirm they still exist. His ears prick to the highest pitches of undulations that Doppler and echo through the nights. The impossibly fast giant hummingbird throbs, fly too high to see, but low enough to feel their shock waves through his skull. The smells now are different too, of other animals confused and emboldened by the sudden lack of light and hum, exploring territories unmarked and remapped, and enticing with the scent of refuse. His people smell different too, still themselves, but more. Like the fear and panic of the caged, like musk and like absence. One of them shakes and leaks salt water. They feed him different food, too. Hard kibs and gravy cups, delicious, but no more the rich and swelling fragrant meat and rice served warm on his special smooth plate. This tiny dog wonders if they have misplaced his plate. They wander through the house in silence. They take him on long walks past broken trees on mudded streets. They hold him more and pet him. And he likes that. He feels safe then and useful, like a tiny ball of gravity in a world spiraling out of orbit. Things are strange and frightening, but he will protect what he can. This tiny dog cannot count the things that are displaced, the tree roots in the sky, the clay between his toes, the oceans in the people, and the pine sap in his fur. Thank you. October 15, 2024. We drove down River Road today, 18 days since everything changed. A circuitous route to the CVS, desperate for melatonin. My sleep has never been great. Blessed brain that thinks, sees, and feels too much. Brain wired for anxiety, empathy, hypervigilance, and obsessive connecting through the nights. My partner, part cheerleader, part protector, rides shotgun, co-pilot, checks Google Maps when we're turned back at a roadblock. No, hole. Where a road once was, a road hole barricaded now with brazen orange signs and dump trucks, but still broken. I know all the back roads, pass-throughs, and shortcuts, wind down the mountain, proud to have so many ways to get there from here. My passenger, glad to be along for the ride, glad to be out of the house, glad for the change of scenery, momentarily cowed when I say, the scenery is changed indeed. But I am glad my addled mind is not too tired for wordplay. My last ride through this neighborhood, when was it? A week ago? A decade? Was a dead end. City and power crews turning traffic back from disaster. But today is different. Deserted. Poles no longer leaning and lines suspended in the sky. I point out a stand of trees newly freed of tractor trailers as we descend below the highest water marks. Slowly, cautiously, I drove down River Road today, crossing center lines to miss debris, if piled up of mud-painted vehicles can be spoken of with words so simple and dismissive. Giant, gnarled oaks tossed sideways are debris. A compact sedan under a telephone pole is debris. Half of a full-size passenger van is debris. Somewhere, not here, the debris of a familiar intersection, traffic lights not blank or flashing but gone, where concrete poles stand witness to their existence. Holy fuck, from the seat beside me. A minute later, we live here. Past our usual grocery store, past the shipping depot whose trailers alit to the trees, past the strip club with the semi on the roof, and there's gotta be a joke in there somewhere. Past the municipal golf course greens, now dried mud flats, dust brown and red clay. We turn at the corner gas station. Someone's sweeping the lot of the remnants of the swept away. Up the hill to the drugstore, to sleepwalk the clean and glowing aisles, staring dumb at dosages and discounts. I find my melatonin. We take the highway home. Thank you.
Keep it going for Tippin, y'all. Thank you, Tippin. Yes, indeed. Definitely. Solidarity with everyone reliving that traumatic time this week. But good to be here with y'all today, standing today. So, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. All right, we just got a couple more tonight. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for showing up for open mic here at the Kava Bar. We're happy to bring it to you. Up next tonight, we got Yaya. Y'all put it together for Yaya.
Check, check. Yeah, yeah.
baby. Drr. Let's get it. Evacuation, exodus from elemental places, time and space termination, pilgrimage for the ages, bugged by old ones, the web has been spun, but not by big bruv, it comes from earth love, serpents speak in tongues, sheep seek out chipmunks, canopies pack tree trunks, toadstools upside down, rip it and skip town, eclipse the clock tower, the spring has gone sour, omens all around, the shape is shipped out, dog ate the dog house, cat out the dog now pigs in the clouds, now birds underground, winter has flown south, mystery been found, it silenced the sound, the cosmic quilt is folding in, it's time to spin the wheel again, the fabric of the space we're in is getting thin, so let's begin. Build a pocket we can spend, make a way so we heal. Marsupial dimension, sing song sung, bell toll rung, strings them strung, kingdom come implosion, and this game begun, never ending pun, a wrinkle in young, raising out the sun, bringers of the dawn, rather law of one, in search of the miraculous, marsupial dimension, controlled by tension, thank God this a rigged election, makes her selection, third eye, thinking it, logical, masculine, sacral, feeling it, magical, feminine, third eye, yeah, thinking it, what? Logical, yeah, masculine, sacral, what? Feeling it, yeah, magical, what? Feminine, the cosmic quilt is folding in, it's time to spin the wheel again, the fabric of the space we're in is getting thin, so let's begin. Build a pocket we can spend, make a way so we heal. Marsupial dimension.
Y'all keep it going for Yaya. Thank you, Yaya. Hold on. Do we have Joe Shelton in the house? No, Joe Shelton. Okay. All right then. I can use this one. Check. I guess this one. Yeah, that works. All right. I guess so. Yes. The invisible world. I wring out laundry in the rank world. Blackbirds fly in and out of an open window. For centuries, distress was my dwelling place. Now I look skyward and dream, head resting in an open window. Tall buildings and street poles block my view, so I throw all my possessions out of an open window. Kings and their lobbyists lie in palace corridors. A falcon with a note appears at the open window. Rulers cannot be trusted. Nothing has changed. A bandit steals my soul and makes through an open window. Beside the oak bookshelf, there's a wine bottle filled with peacock feathers. The invisible world lies just beyond the open window. The Alhambra. Archway upon archway, fountain reflected sunlight folds into muqarnas and arabesques. Moors built these palaces and gardens as a replica of heaven, where the sound of water, so scarce in their world, can be heard in every corner and corridor. A constant zikr, a constant prayer. A single feather lies on the stone floor. Advertencia. What killed Garcia Lorca is out there somewhere. Be careful when looking around. I knew not to get into it with the guy at the bar who said Garcia Lorca should have left Spain, had it coming to him, though my eyes boil. Every time someone looks the other way, while the fascists kill him, again. This is not the little corner I am looking for. If someone gives you false directions when you ask, try again tomorrow night. Death enters and leaves the tavern, enters and leaves. For the Spanish poet, there was never a choice but to stay. The men who killed Garcia Lorca got away, left him in an unmarked grave. But more so, what killed Garcia Lorca is out there. Oh, so I was talking outside earlier to someone about the William Carlos Williams poem. The plums in the what's it called? This is just to say. She goes, "This is just to say, I have eaten the plums that were in the icebox, and which you were probably saving for breakfast. Forgive me. They were delicious. So sweet and so cold." And so there's a bit of a tradition in poetry to parody William Carlos Williams. Mine goes, "This is just to say, I have smoked the pot, which was on the coffee table, and which you were probably saving for after work. Forgive me, it was delicious. So sour and so warm." And of course, there's the other famous poem is the Red Wheelbarrow. "So much depends upon a red wheelbarrow, glazed with rainwater, beside the white chickens." And my favorite parody, oh fuck, I'm not gonna remember the author's name. Look it up, credit the author. But I think I can remember the parody. It goes, "This is just to say, I have backed over your red wheelbarrow in my new plum-colored SUV. Forgive me. It was raining, and I haven't figured out how to work the rear windshield wiper. I'm also sorry about the white chickens." Yes, thank you. Thank you, F.J. Bergman. Yep, very good. On it. Good shit. Chickens. The chicken's here. Y'all want some chicken? Fried chicken? Oh, good. Well, let's get Joe up here then. Because Joe's fucking awesome. Y'all please put your hands together for Joe Shelton.
Sounds coming out of the system. They are. Thank you, Caleb, for holding space for me here. Even though I missed the deadline, I get an extension. You lucky folks. I'm the lucky folks here. All right, hold it. Got to go to airplane mode just in case. Just in case. I'm gonna piss off Twitter. Right below the ribs, where Sarah's hip flares out, is a geometric intersection I'm just mad about. The lovely location seems made for my hand to rest, while her wrists cross behind my neck, and we dance, and her forearms drape on my shoulders as epaulets. We search through one another with our moist and lonely eyes, and I find the irresistible plush bend halfway down along her back, radiating her warmth from within. Don't go, love. Not yet. The nexus of her torso just north of the waist, soft, just so. Who knows where this could go? In the upside-down mirror world, it's official, with a vow and a kiss. We've stamped on the glass and we dance as before, and it's always like this. In the blurry, out-of-sync future, later, now, I'm ahead of myself, yet behind, and the fleshy, subtle bend is a dying spark of the mind right along her spine. I'm there again for a moment, and it's fine. Don't go, love. Don't go.
Thank you.
I can't say what I believe about things unknown, but I will tell you now about the precognitive dream I had about blackjack gum. In the dream, I was still a boy, seeing the product for the first time up at the Rug and Jug on State Street. A black oval logo that was, even then, a relic of a bygone era, set against a dusty, light blue background. I bought it with some change I'd liberated from the cushions of my granddad's sickly green corduroy chair. The lady at the register said something nice, I guess. I still hadn't fully acclimated to the accent of the area, or to human company outside the confines of family. I opened it with my clumsy little hands and got out a piece. I chewed it, and it was odd, like black licorice, or me. So I liked it. In my waking hours the next day, I'd forgotten the dream and was piloting the 85 Escort down Highway 70 as the tar strips click-clacked under my tires like a train hitting the ties. On the hill by the skating rink, the Escort sputtered, almost out of gas. I coasted into the Shell near Warren Wilson College and refueled. Paying the clerk, whose accent I stood well enough these years in, I looked down, and there, in the gums and candy bars, was a display of blackjack gum. Hadn't seen a pack in years. I bought it, of course, because otherwise the dream wouldn't have been precognitive.
Okay, thank you.
All right, here's a quickie, and then I have a little song. Your malicious kisses have laid me low, set the cinder of my heart aglow. My horizon a liquid and heat in the sand. I want to take a drink again. Not much left but ashes in the breeze. Once again, please. Was there a beeping? I've heard a beeping. It's just me, all right. All right. I swear there was a beeping. Stop it. All right, and this is an old Kinks song. So tired, tired of waiting for you. So tired, tired of waiting for you. I was a lonely soul, had nobody till I met you, but you keeping me waiting all of the time. What can I do? It's your life, you can Do what you want, do what you like, but please don't keep me waiting. Please don't keep me waiting, 'cause I'm so tired, tired of waiting for you. So tired, tired of waiting for you. I was a lonely soul, had nobody till I met you. But you keep me waiting all of the time. What can I do? It's your life and you can do what you want. Do what you like, but please don't keep me waiting. Please don't keep me waiting, 'cause I'm so tired, tired of waiting for you, for you, for you. Thanks for waiting for me, Kava Bar. Have a great night. Human friendship.
Keep it going for Joe. All right, and now I'll leave you with the poems I was gonna do, but y'all hang out. We got plenty of time. Bars still open. Plenty of time to get drinks in, and always time to tip your bartenders. All right. This is this was written in Hot Springs, which was pretty much completely destroyed in the storm. Though there's been rebuilding out there. This is pre-storm, and it's called "Returning from Being in the Appalachian Forest for Days Without Phone Service." Today, thermal floating hawk's eye fish the thrash and river cascades near the tiny island with one tree. The ledger of foot, hoof, paw in its sand, where the water laps and wind touches the skull of a deer, hidden among river-rounded gray and white rocks still whispering. At nightfall, fireflies' lighthouse in the swaying grasses and trees, their wide stadium of camera flashes. Clouds pass over the crescent moon in a field where peace began. The warm, healing water bubbles up from somewhere ancient and far beneath us. Helene. Thank you. This one's called Helene. Radar reveals thousands of seabirds circling in the eye of the storm as it crosses Georgia. A hurricane on Jupiter rages for 359 years. Here in Asheville, I keep finding out more friends were washed away. At the memorial, his ashes red as the river clay. And this is 5 months after the storm. I stand up from an armchair perch, keeping watch on the rain through a hotel room window. An old deadhead at the hotel bar tells me about finding human legs in the river after the flood. We share a smoke on the patio and look at old Kentucky home across from us. He says he's never read any Wolf. So I recite a stone, a leaf, an unfound door. A stone, a leaf, a door. He says, man, I need to find my bed, and slips off into the FEMA hotel with the dark running up the walls and branching out along the ceilings wide and all the floors and mirrors scrawled with illegible words. I've run from poems before. But now the retreating darkness of sky reveals the rims of ancient blue mountains. Still soaring, lordly, melted in purple mist. Still home of the ancestors whose graves are lost. And all that will be there when I go home again. This is a poem by W.S. Merwin. If I can remember it, I kind of like rattling them off. You can't tell. This is for a coming extinction. Oh, that would be a better one to do. Here it stop. I don't remember it. Insert the sound of it there. And then for a coming extinction. Gray whale, now that we are sending you to the end, that great God, tell him that we who follow you, that we who follow you invented forgiveness and forgive nothing. I write as though you could understand, and I could say it. One must always pretend something among the dying. When you have left the seas, nodding on their stalks, empty of you, tell him that we were made on another day. The bewilderment will diminish like an echo, winding along your inner mountains, and find its way out unheard by us, leaving behind it the future dead and ours. When you will not see again the whale calves trying the light, Consider what you will find in the black garden and its court. The sea cows, the great ox, the gorillas, the irreplaceable hosts ranged countless and foreordaining as stars are sacrifices. Join your word to theirs. Tell him that it is we who are important. And I'll leave y'all with a little Rumi of the Coleman Barks translation. This is Love Dogs. One night a man was crying in the street. Allah, 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 Allah. His lips grew sweet with the praising, until a cynic said, I have heard you calling out, but have you ever gotten any response? The man had no answer to this. He quit praising and fell into a confused sleep. In his dreams, he saw Hitter, the guide of souls, in a thick green foliage. Why did you stop praising? Because I never heard anything back. This longing you express is the return message. The grief that you cry out from draws you toward union. Your pure sadness that wants help is the secret cup. Listen to the moan of a dog for its master. That whining is the connection. Listen to the moan of a dog for its master. That whining is the connection. There are love dogs no one knows the names of. Give your life to be one of them. There are love dogs no one knows the names of. Give your life to be one of them. There are love dogs no one will ever know the names of. There are love dogs. There are love dogs. There are love dogs. What are your dogs' names? Phoebe. Arthur. Chris. Butter. Widget. Wicket. Wicket. Pear. Tusk. Lola. Rhett. Hemingway. There are love dogs no one knows the names of. There are love dogs no one knows the names of. Give your life to be one of them. Friends, let the beauty we love be what we do. Thanks for coming to Open Mic. Cheers, y'all. Happy 15 years. Cheers. Hey, y'all. Much love, y'all. Huge thank you to all the artists and all the people who share here and make this so special and make the world a more beautiful place with your art. So, thank you. My name is Caleb Beissert. Our technical director is Morgan Beissert. Our audio engineers, Ariana Greenberg. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good night. Be safe out there. Peace and love, y'all. We're dealing.